my opinion, my favorite game mode. So.
Escort, really? I'm more of a 2CP man myself, but I can respect Escort.
All right, so I guess we will see right now. Is Brigida Leary see Diaper Mafia taking a starting pick on the Junkrat? No, it looks like he's just trolling us.
Okay,
All right, so I'm excited to see. Are we going to see the Hanzo? Yes, the Hanzo changes are live as well.
Ah, excellent, excellent. And just confirm for me, red team is Team Dank?
Yeah, they are Dank, and then blue team is the Chokebugers, because there's Diaper Mafia and Chokebugers. Team captain, I believe.
Okay. All right,
so
look at that.
Like
so,
is Brigida not allowed? Because I do not see Brigida.
I think you're right, yeah. Surely they'd be running it if they could.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, especially on a map like Dorado where there's a lot of a resupply on this map, so...
Yeah, absolutely. But even as it is, we're going to see the Widow Pharah on defense, which is very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, typically you see Pharah as something to get the offensive momentum going, but I mean, there's definitely options you have on defense with Pharah because she has that big control in that skybox. So it basically forces your opponent to run hit scan. But at the moment, we know that the Widowmaker is a very popular pick in the meta. So as long as the Widowmaker can hit that Pharah, it shouldn't be a huge issue.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't look like Dank's going to be running any hit scan to counter the Pharah, so that's going to be a lot on the Zen, the Diva, and the Hanzo. I'm excited if they can do it. If they can't, then SMFH is probably going to have to switch off to a McCree.
One thing to notice, right, is that with Hanzo's new change, his arrows, those that what's it called, the rapid arrow? Don't know exactly, but the rapid fire arrow thingy, the storm arrow, it's called actually. That makes it a lot easier for you to hit Pharahs using that ability.
Right, absolutely. Well, here we go. We're going to get started. TCP is going to be on the high ground. That's the usual starting point for Dorado. Widow's going to be going ahead looking for some picks to start.
All right, here we go. All right, so we see the Pharahs dive up to the air here. We have Frenchie on the Pharah. Or not, yeah, Frenchie on the Pharah. Try to put in some early damage. We're going to see at the moment, though, choke pokers, they're holding high. They got that Orisa shield, so yeah, it's going to be up to the... it's going to be up to if they can try to break that shield, because if they can't break that shield, there's not going to be any damage able to hit those backlines. We do see an early pick onto French. That's what I'm talking about. The Widowmaker's job is to take care of the Pharah. We do see the Resurrection come out, though. So this is going to be pretty good for this team. You know, they're going to be able to get the Resurrection back on top. And now we see the Pharah battle going live in the air.
And always, the payload is moving. It's already under the bridge and it hasn't been contested yet.
And this is very important, because under this bridge, Death Mafia finds T-Lord, but the very important thing about this map is Dorado, this choke point on the bridge is probably the hardest point in this map, because you have that team who has the high ground control, and rotating around is very important. But now you're going to see that the choke pokers are going to manage to get the initiated kills. Grimey's just going off and moving here. So now he's going to force the team back to the squad, and they have some room to push this payload, hopefully back under the bridge.
Wow, that was an interesting push by Dankclan. They were running dive, but they were playing it very deathball, trying to just push payload under bridge. But to be fair, they weren't being contested most of the way, so it was a viable strategy until it wasn't.
Yeah. Wow, we're going to see Grimey's going to pick off French again. But Dankclan, they're losing a member there, of course. They have managed to get the resurrections off pretty much every time, but Diaper Mafia finds a pick, and so does Swaggy P. So, picks once again going in favor of the choke brokers, and honestly, you might just want to fall off here. You don't have your res available, you're down 2, you don't want to push in down 2, because that's just suicide at this point.
Dankclan's running a dive comp, but they're not diving enough. The two tanks need to be diving on the target while Frenchie's moving in, because Frenchie's getting punished before the fight can even start. They need Frenchie to be doing a lot more damage, which means backing them up.
I mean, we do see SM, he went out on the Widowmaker because he's trying to put some count on the Pharah, but as you see right now, it just looks like Grimey has him pinned down, and we're seeing, I think Grimey's just doing the good counter Widow here, putting a lot of pressure. We see the grapple player. Once again, Grimey connects a huge headshot. It's going to force the Resurrection to come out here, but like I said, you don't want to have to burn your Resurrection just to be able to initiate a fight. Every
single time as well.
Oh, but Frenchie finds KLLs there. And that's going to be very, very important, because now there's no resurrection coming. You have initiated. Yeah, and there goes Nani again. And that's just very important. And now they're both support. I do not agree with this Transcendence. You already killed both supports, and they actually double support ult.
They did. That was a mistake. I think that one of the support ults probably was needed, because the tanks were getting low in that fight, and it was good just to ensure the point. Both of the support ults weren't needed, and that's just a little bit of a communication breakdown on the side of Dankclan.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the choke focus, you gotta be happy about that. You got both supports out of them. I mean, they really didn't need to use that. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty successful push. Getting both supports, support outs, that's fine. You're happy with that.
Yeah, and they did cap it, so that's worth it.
That was really nice there.
That was smooth.
Yeah, we see the use of the defense matrix there to basically allow your Widow to peek the Widow unharmed, and that worked very nicely there. So now It's gonna be a 5v6. We have one person on the back on cart. This is what we typically see. Diaper Mafia is gonna send out the barrage. He only finds one in return. Manny Maker will find him. And we are gonna see the resurrection, but it gets hooked in the way. But Manny Maker is just making like nothing on this team. He's just shredding everyone down. He's gonna find 2 kills this fight. And now we're gonna see some distance coming here. We do see a res onto Diaper Mafia. They're gonna be able to get the Pharaoh back into the fight. But now we see the Winston there on the high ground, and here comes the dive. Here comes the barrage from Frenchie. Looks like he finds Dirty Wolf, and the barrage is too delayed, but Diaper Mafia does find a return kill, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty even fight at the moment. T-Lord just a little stressed out on the high ground there, but SMFH will get that.
That's another kill on Grammy. SMFH must be making Grammy feel real bad right about now. Is Grammy going to switch off? No.
And Grammy started off so
another pick for SMFH.
Yeah, he's just making fools of the Turk Pokers right now. He's just getting continuous picks. We're going to see Tom go die for the rest of the background, but we do see Naughty Gent find a kill onto T-Lord, and Grimey's now going to find SM. She's going to get a little return in the favor. We do see the Supercharger go down, but I think your Choke Pokers, you've won this fight. You're up 2 picks. You did have to commit your Valkyrie to it as well as also, you're pretty close to our Transcendence, but you're going to have another Squirtle come next fight. Diaper Mafia now want to switch to the Tracer. Probably just want to get back to contest that, and realizing, honestly, I think the Tracer switch is fine here.
I absolutely agree with you. It seems like a lot of these fights are being won by whose Widow can hit the shots, because there's not really a lot of team cohesion for either team. We just had Dirtwolf sitting up alone for most of that fight. He used his ult, but it wasn't getting the entire team. TCP needs to be playing closer together if they're going to run a death roll and expect to win.
Yeah, I mean, one thing very important here is look at the ult bank for Dankclan. They have 4 ultimates at the advantage, so they almost have the Rocket Barrage. And then look at the ult bank in the Choke because you have to use this. The card is so close. Use a couple ults and just take this fight.
Now, watch as we initiate with a Mercy ult, and then Mercy gets immediately picked by Grammy.
Oh, but Naughty Jet finds SM. And yeah, you're going to need to res that, right? You want to... And now you can take this fight. You have your Widow back into... There's the Valkyrie, and this is where they need to start winning the fight. The pick onto Grimy, and that's, yeah. They're gonna force the trans, of course. Diaper Mafia. He does find Moneymaker, finds KLZ, and yeah, there's all the kills coming out. D-Bomb is committed, so you see they're gonna commit about 2 or 3 ultimates, but they still have a decent ult bank to work with, so I think that's definitely good. You still have 3 ults in your bank. I mean, one of them is the infrared, so it's not really a fight-winning ult, but it's just good to have pressure with the Widow, and they're gonna act like infrared right now, just to see where the Choke Pokers are gonna try to recontest from.
Surely TCP is not going to try to contest this. They just
yeah, that's really just you're going to be kind of staggered. You're probably going to lose one of your members, and you're going to have to just give up more distance on point B. You just want R point C. You just want to set up for the best hold you have on point C. You've held your opponents down to about a 2.5 minute time bank, which is not bad. It's definitely holdable considering last, most of the time on Escort, the last point is very hard to cap at the end.
Right, and Dankclan's been pocketing Frenchie so well when he uses his ult, so he's getting a lot more value out of it.
Yeah, but Frenchie kills Grammy. Grammy's just falling a lot earlier than he's getting continuous picks originally, but now he seems just to be falling really early. It might be at this point time to switch off to the Widow. Diaper Mafia fights SM though, and Mannymaker also finds Dirtwolf, so we're seeing lots of kill trades. We still have the cart moving. Frenchie will find another kill. I think that you really got Choke because you got to fall back here.
Absolutely. Dankclan got a bit lucky there. They shouldn't have won the dive because they were very split up when it happened because most of the team wasn't ready for it. Just the Pharaoh Monkey were.
I mean, we're seeing this. Kills are still coming in. I just think Choke Pokers, their need to reset. They're just getting held to spawn. The Primal Rage is just keeping them at spawn. But who's on card there? Diaper Mafia goes down. You're taking a 5v6 for the last contest. Dirtwolf needs to find his way on point. Here comes the barrage. Looks like it got shut down. Granny finds Frenchie. So we see the Hanzo and the McCree switches coming in for the Widows now. And honestly, yeah, that's not going to Earthshatter. Is only going to find one person. You need to, yeah, he's going to use that. He's going to get the Diva on her mech. So Choke Pokers might have a contest to hold us. They're going to take out T-Lord. Yeah, Choke Pokers might be able to get this back at the last second.
And like they will do it. There's just not enough cohesion on the push there. But I do have to give credit to T-Lord, who was holding the spawn for so long. None of TCP would come out and contest. But yeah, that probably was actually beneficial for TCP because T-Lord forced them to regroup, which they probably wouldn't have otherwise. So, good job, T-Lord. Wrong team, but good job.
I mean, you look at Grammy, right? He's already earned his Deadeye. And ASM, sorry, he dies really late. Now it's going to be another stagger. You have 40 seconds time for one good fight here.
Yeah, and you are correct. Grammy definitely earned that ult. He is hitting shots consistently, doing so well. He was humiliated on the Widows, and now he's coming back with vengeance. It
actually looks like SM threw in his pulse bomb. Didn't really... Oh, no, that was Diaper Mafia, sorry. Diaper Mafia didn't really find anything. SM went onto the Tracer. Looks like he just wanted to join the team a little faster. I think Tracer's fine here. Looks like the Hans didn't really work out. There comes a dive, followed up by D-Bomb. He can find one here. Does get blocked by the shield, but looks like Frenchie's there for the fall. And there comes 2 picks. Honestly, it's looking good for the Dankclan right now. We find 2 early picks. Oh, but a triple Deadeye from Grimy. It's going to be even on the point now. And with spawn advantage, Grimy finds 4. And Grimy might just be able to single-handedly carry the Choke Pokers back in this game. The rest comes down to the Dirt Wolf as well. So now you gotta have 3 people to contest this.
Grammy's positioning has been so good this map, and because of it here, they're gonna win. They're gonna win this fight.
Yeah, I mean,
Lucio's gonna try to contest.
If Grammy did not hit that ultimate, they would have lost the fight. They were down 2, Grammy evened it up, and that was just absolutely ridiculous. That's so hard to get triple man dead. I mean, that's one of the hardest ultimate to use because you can have so much pressure on you while you're using it, and he just used it so well there.
Absolutely. So many fights can be won purely from just a completely crazy ult. Like we just saw there. If Grammy can keep those ults coming, it's going to be a massive advantage for team TCP. That is hard to say. Team TCP. Oh.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, whenever Grammy uses his ult, or whenever any of the DPS use their ult on team TCP, they're always using them on their own, and they're just hoping for value. On the flip side though, Dankclan is pocketing from every time he uses his Pharah ult. And he's only died once while using it. He's getting value out of it because the team's playing around it. We're going to need to see more of that out of TCP if they're going to win this match.
Is Brigida legal? Because...
Is what, sorry?
Is Brigida legal? Because Moneymaker picked Brigida.
No idea, but then testing it, I'm going to... Yes.
She's legal?
I am not sure. I'm going to ask.
I wasn't quite sure if she was, but I mean... So obviously that might just be a spawn hero for people just to be able to play and spawn. She indeed is legal.
Wow, well that is good news. It does make sense that they weren't going to play Brigida earlier than if they weren't comfortable on her on the attack, but playing her on the defense is a great decision.
I mean, that's very interesting that we did not see her earlier, actually. It looks like dive could still be a thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Death ball from both comps, though, from both sides, which I think is a great decision. Grimey's on the Widow again, but I don't think he's going to get as much value playing into the Orisa, Diva, and the Brigida. SM is going to be there to punish him as well, so we'll see.
I mean, interesting enough, typically, like, since again, Brigida only provides healing every 4 seconds, but with her ability, but she does also have the shields. But typically, I've heard a lot of comps are running the triple support, and Brigida almost seems like to be played as an off tank sometimes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Team TCP is just going to be a pushing cart. They're just deathballing, and this is the classic strategy. They're just going to use it as a shield. Grammy's looking for picks. He's not going to get anything because there's just too many shields on.
I mean, yeah, you have the defense matrix, you have this, and then the 2 shield stack between Brigida and Orisa, but like we, oh wow, in our words, the Grammy finds a pick, and so does Nanigen, so that's going to be a pretty easy first fight for choke brokers.
I mean, Team Dank is not even contesting it yet. Now that they're going to contest it, there's only 3 of them alive, so they're going to, 4, they're going to get destroyed here. They need to back out.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to see, like I said, Moneymaker still in this Brigida. They're opting to keep this going because he said he's not died. He's going to fall back here. And choke pokers look like they might be able to take a very quick point A. I don't even see reason to contest this anymore.
Absolutely. You want to reset and get a proper fight for point B. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to back out to the building, setting your shield down and group up. And Widow already gets the pick. Nice one.
Yeah, that's very nice. But he dies in return, so both teams are going to be losing the Widows. We could see the res in the back lines. I don't know where the Widow actually died, but... both teams not opting to res the Widows. So looks like it's just going to be a Widowless fight here. It's going to be still even. There's definitely still reason to push off of this. We do see a Sombra now from Frenchie. That's very interesting.
Yeah, and he's going to be going around the back, looking for quick picks, preferably on the Zen. He's on the cart right now. Can he get anyone there?
Yeah, we're going to see the choke pokers pushing up the cart here. But Diaper Mafia goes down to Tom. So that's a pretty unfortunate. You have to try to get them kills. He's not going to go cleanse there. Gonna fall out. And we have our infrared popping up here all.
Yeah. This is so interesting to me. Dankclan has the pick, but they're not pushing in. Brigida tried to push in alone. Moneymaker decided to carry, but no one backed him up on the team, so they're starting to lose this fight now.
Yeah, interesting enough, they're able to pop the Brigida ult when they were down 1. Now, they did get a return pick in the middle, but then Brigida died, so I'm not sure if I really would have invested that ult there. It doesn't look like they're going to get anything out of it.
This just looks like cleanup at this point for TCP.
Yeah, I understand you're trying to remake, but you should not commit the Diva Bomb there. That's one of those ults that you might want to save for later. You really have no hope of contesting this fight. Looks like they're going to go for the contest. They don't even have an EMP up. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason because you're just feeding ult charge at this point.
Absolutely. You want to fight 6v6, not 1v6, then 1v6, then 1v6, because you're not going to be winning those fights. This is, I think, just bad planning by the side of Team Dank, but they still have time to bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at here. There's 5 minutes on the clock to just not even get all the way. We're gonna see them pop the supercharger when the gates come, but they're leaving it completely vulnerable. I don't know what
that was an accident. I think that was a misclick. I don't even think the T-Lord meant to do that.
Oh no, looks like he's switching off the reset.
Right, he was hoping to get as much value as he could. It's an interesting time to switch off, but look, they're backing all the way up so they can reset and get a proper fight.
Yeah, they're gonna go defensive dive here, which I mean, yeah, like I said, since Chokokers are not running a Brigitte, it's pretty easy to play dive into, since Brigitte is pretty much the anti-dive character in the meta right now. We are gonna see Grav. Looks like they got eaten up by wow. And SM is gonna find 2 picks. Looks like it's pretty even on the point right now. I think both teams are down 2 or 3 members. But a nice double Earth Shatter from Dirt Wolf. That might be able to seal this fight. They're gonna find T-Lord. Now we see the Storm coming back in. The Mercy's down. I think Chokokers can clean up here. Frenchie is still gonna earn his EMP. He's gonna earn the EMP now, but he's gonna die. Looks like there will not be a chance to get the EMP off. We're gonna see a Transcendence come in. Honestly, I know you're gonna be able to fight, but I don't know if I would have used it right away. I would have saved it a little longer. But you have 3 more people contesting the point, and you're gonna see Grimey's on the McCree now. They're gonna see the whole team just falling apart. We have a Valkyrie pocketing the Zen. Not gonna be enough. The Zen, the Mercy's gonna try to swoop back down to contest the cart. We have the EMP coming out, but no, there doesn't look like there's any follow-up. And now the Mercy looks like there's gonna fall down there, and it might be over. And looks like Chokokers, oh, not quite. We're gonna see a recontest from Tom, and now there's the Winston, the Tracer coming around. It might not be enough though. Looks like they're gonna get another recontest. Just people throwing themselves at the cart, and there's another Earth Shatter from Dirt Wolf. Yeah, that might seal the deal right there. Frenchie gonna touch cart again, but that's just a squishy, and that's gonna be it. Chokokers are gonna take Dorado.
Wow, I do attribute a large part of that win to the fact that Team Dankclan, on the 3rd point there, they had the option to get a fight in, then switch to the dive and have another fight right before TCP capped it, but they didn't. Urissa walked all the way back to spawn and switched to Winston, and oh, look at that. Oh,
yeah, Grimy just
that's
goes
nice. I just have to,
huge here.
ooh, and the kill on Tracer. That's gonna feel bad. That was a hard carry. But I do think that Team Dankclan, they could have gotten a fight in and then switched to the dive. Instead, they wasted 20 seconds switching to the Winston, and in that time, TCP moved the cart all the way to the tick, basically, and they halved the amount of fights they had in the 3rd point, which was a big mistake, I think. I think they would have had a much larger chance of winning if they got in as many fights as they could.
Into our map now, so
I guess
we will see who's attacking. Yeah, snipers are very powerful on because you have that little like opening at the top where you can crawl through, and looks like it will be attack from Dankclan.
Alrighty, excellent, and we will be able to see here the true measure of their team by how much of the arcade they smash.
And Diaper Mafia looks like he picked the Widow or the Hunter for a second, but
just teasing us, us.
Yeah, we're gonna see probably just a yeah. This looks fine. No, Symmetra. We definitely will be seeing Symmetra.
I hope we see Symmetra. Come on, Grammy, do it. I dare you, Grammy. I dare you.
Picking it.
He's not going to do it. He'll switch off. You can't trick me, Grammy. I don't know who you think you are, but
yeah, he's
I know it's
definitely
not happening.
He's not going to find Symmetra.
Wow, and you can tell that Dankclan is an obscenely good team because they are trashing the arcade right now. Everyone knows that if you kill every single machine in the arcade, you will win your comp match on a mirror. So I think they're taking that mentality here in this game.
It looks like we're gonna see Grimy on it. I'm gonna pretty much quote his one of his 2 signature heroes, the Widowmaker. I'd say the McCree and the Widow seem to be his best heroes. So.
And we will be seeing the Widow here come out on the defense, which is interesting. And SMFH is going to be on the Hanzo, so he might
Hanzo's a very good point, eh?
Yeah, absolutely, especially if he can get up on a perch in the top left and just fire arrows down. Scatter arrow's gone now, unfortunately, but the Storm Arrow will make it easier for him to deal with Grimy on the Widow.
Yeah, because you can just start chucking arrows up there, kind of get a couple shots in Grimy, which should be able to pick up the kill. And as of now, looks like we're going to see a triple tank Hanzo. I definitely think heavy tank comp is not something we're unusual to seeing here. I think the Reinhardt shield is very nice if you're not going to run dive to be able to slowly push through the gate. So it looks like Grimy's going to be protecting the wrong way, and that's very smart. We're going to see them opt to go up the left side because they know they're less prone to Widowmaker.
Yeah, Team TCP is standing up top. They're not defending by the gate, which is so interesting. They're going to allow Dank to walk through the choke, and then they're going to take a fight on the point. Yeah. So they're giving them the entire courtyard, and it looks like they're going to take it.
Yeah, now they're dropping down. Looks like they're gonna be able. They want to like kind of get the drop on Dankclan, which I understand. You know, if you're gonna be, I mean, you're running a, not really running a dive though. You're running a half dive because you have that diva and you have that It's really kind of, yeah, it's just a mixed match. It's basically just the Ryan, just a pretty standard Ryan defensive comp. But like we said, it looks like this is working. Grimey's actually playing on the low ground through these little windows, and he's putting up so much damage on the floor that they can't even out heal it. He's just getting those body and headshots and just making it so his team can clean up whoever he doesn't kill.
Wow, I don't think that.
Grimy.
Yeah, Grimey's doing so much work. He knocks out the Hanzo at the start of the fight, and then cleans up afterwards. I don't think that Team Dankclan utilized the courtyard like they should have. They were given a choke for free. They should have immediately pushed a point, but instead they kind of just stood around not doing much, and they let Grimey take out their Hanzo. They need to be way more aggressive if they're going to take this point of TCP and Grimey.
And Grimey has earned his infrared, so you can go ahead and scout out next fight where they want to push through, which is what you want to do. You want to use it to kind of scout and kind of get the up on where your opponent's coming in. And Grimey does actually fall into the low ground, but he takes out SM. SM was kind of peeking around there, but he just finally tried to take a shot on the high ground. And Diaper Mafia with the triple Riptire, and that's just going to be an easy fight win, and Grimey's just going to go deep there with Dirt Wolf, and they're going to pick it up, and yep, Manny's just going to jump off the edge. He knows that there's no point in taking this fight.
They're running the Lucian now, Team Dank. They need to be more aggressive with it. Speed boost straight to point. Just get everyone there. Come on, Dank. You're not going to win this fight if you're fighting all over the map at once. Stay close, stay tight, and be fast.
They did change off the Roadhog to a Junkrat, so they're not opting to go heavy tank. They're opting to go with a Death Ball, but not as heavy tank. As you see, Roadhog is the pretty staple to heavy tank comps, as he provides a lot of damage as a tank hero. But it looks like they're just going to be pushing in with a more slower pushing Death Ball with the Junkrat Hanzo.
I do expect them to be trying to initiate this next fight with the Hanzo. Oh, they'll try to poke, and then they'll push on the Dragon, because they know that they're all grouped up there.
Looks like they're actually switching to more of a dive with a Junkrat Hanzo. Typically, I mean, you do see a little bit of Junkrat paired with the dive tank sometimes, but this is typically not a standard dive comp because, I mean, oh wow, Grimey gets taken out. Because, I mean, Hanzo has a little bit of mobility, but typically these aren't too common heroes you see paired with dive. But looks like it's working. They're going to be able to find opening pick because this is what they need to do. They're playing really aggressive with this dive. They're going to get really deep on the other team's back lines. I mean, Swaggy P does find 2 kills. I think we're going to see Dankclan still take this fight. I think we're still up a couple kills here. I don't know, actually. It could sway in a different position. That could have been a very big Riptire. We're going to see another Riptire coming out. That's going to take out Diaper Mafia. That could be what they need. We're going to see Tom go down with a DMAC. And yeah, looks like it could be Dankclan's fight here. Just barely going to sweep by with this.
Yes, and SNFH is just going to use his dragons from spawn.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and switch to the Widowmakers. He's going to force anyone off point. And we will see Dankclan, and they will finally get the points.
It's been one. That was a very messy fight. Team Dank did take the point, so kudos to you guys. But it was a bit rough. The 2 tanks died perfectly with the Junkrat, but they targeted the Reinhardt rather than the healers, which I think was an interesting decision.
It looks like we were to see Brigida, but they opted not to vote Brigida, so Grimey's going to move position on the high ground on the Tracers. Looks like Grimey and Tracer can kind of both rotate the Tracer role. Oh my god, and Grimey saw it. He just missed out on the last couple of shots there. And he's actually going to get trapped out. He does not have an ult when he blinks in the wrong direction. So now that Grimey overextended, he's looking for the pick on the Widow. He just missed it, and now we're going to see the push come in.
And that's it. That's the dive. But who's the target? It's Moira. Can I kill her? Not going to happen.
Fight will be happening on point here. We're going to see the Sound Barrier come up. This will allow his team to have a lot more HP to spare. The Transcendence will come up to stall, but Diaper Mafia does go down. We are going to see Grimey back in the fight. He does find T-Lord. This is what they need to even out this fight. They have the spawn advantage. SM will find the kill onto Akari there, so Grimey's still alive. It looks like it's pretty even up. We do see a tick given up, so that's good progress made. They might actually be able to get 2 here.
And then David's going to try to stop it. How long though?
Diaper Mafia on his Reaper. I know he's definitely impressed with this hero last season in the Scrub League. So he's going to have to just get a little faster to the point with that Clo. He's going to bounce off point. And here comes the D.Va Bomb. If they can land a good D.Va Bomb here, might be able to secure himself 2 ticks. They will zone them off for 2 ticks. So very good progress made by Dankclan right now, as they still have almost 4 minutes on the clock. So lots of time. It looks like that's going to end. The push is going to end. It's still 2 ticks. You can't be mad about that.
All right, what a fight. That was insane, man. That should have ended a bit faster. That was a great fight though for Team TCP. They rallied together really very well.
I think he sees the Widow. I don't think he realizes where the Widow is, but she's just right over there. It looks like he's going to fall back now. He was contemplating going in for that soldier there, but he realized probably not worth it. Just play safe with the team.
That's a good decision. I'll back that up. Not Grimey. Team Dank. Target focus, please.
There you go. That's a nice opening pick. There is there is a Mercy to res. I don't know if she's in a resable position. I didn't actually quite see when she dies. Now Diaper Mafia, and he gets slapped in the back. Or Grimey gets slapped in the back lines. Okay. Now you're up
push.
Yeah, you need to push in. We're going to see the walls, the infrared come in. So now they're going to know where they want to push from. Diaper Mafia is going to try to get the jump on Winston. He's taking a lot of damage, though. Those Hellfire Shotguns trying to recover him as much HP as he can. He will get healed up to the full. And Diaper Mafia is just going and shredding down these tanks. He's going to get forced out a little bit, though. We're going to see the jump in from the T-Lord. He's going to be able to get back up in there with the dive. And looks like we're going to see just a pretty interesting fight. Dankclan don't seem like they're pushing in. They need to push in now. The Mercy's dead. They're going to see Tom is walking to the point. But you then need to push in now.
Yes,
yeah, and here's the engagement now. We're going to see Frenchie on the high ground. Just putting out a lot of damage. This is what he needs to be doing. He's sitting on this high ground, uncontested, and he can just get continuous picks. Diver Murphy's gonna get low. Diver Murphy actually tried to ult there, and Frenchie said no to that. And now this looks like a fight to win. If you're on Dankclan, you see the Moira getting really low there. He's gonna mix the healing rocket, but still, the tactical visor will come out. Looks like this might just be the cleanup we need. D.Va gonna rush in there, but of course we'll miss the exact target of the soldier. The visor will get eaten up, but still, he's gonna create a good zone here. The Moira's gonna get low, and yep, Reinhardt is getting extremely low as well. We're going to see Frenchie go down, but this is still a fight to win if you are Dankclan. We are going to see Rez come on Mercy. He will connect, and that might secure the fight right there. You got the member back. D.Va is extremely low in her mech. She is going to use that bomb, try to remech. It looks like she will find T.Va, and Dive Mafia finds Moneymaker. This could be the turnaround they need. It looks like
I think that's going to be end of the fight. It's just clean up now for Team TCP. And that was very winnable for Dankclan, but because they had an Ana uncontested and a Soldier uncontested. Moneymaker was getting in so much healing and so many good sleep stars, totally uncontested. Frenchie was putting down tons of damage, even finishing the Reaper ult immediately. Yeah, as soon as they dropped down to point, as soon as the Soldier uses ult, Moneymaker moved to point. They started being contested, and that's when they lost the advantage in the fight. They need to have their healers and DPS uncontested if they want to win this fight. They were doing it last round. They just need to keep it up for this fight, and they can take this. Only one more chip, especially when they have an Edo.
I don't know what SM was doing there. He kind of just AFK'd.
Yikes, he deserved that death.
We are going to see a Brigitte and a Hanzo. And looks like Grimey's... No, I thought he was going to go for the spawn camp, but he's not. The res will come out. So Grimey's just going to do a little bit of a rotation behind. Looks like he's still going to try to keep it the flank. He's going to rotate to the health pack. Or actually, yeah, looks like he's contemplating. He's going to stick in the back lines. No, now he's going to fall back, actually. Looks like he was contemplating going for another flank, and finally realized that the team was a little too far ahead. And now he's going to go on the right here. He sees Frenchie there. He's going to take a couple nice shots at Frenchie. Going to get Frenchie down to half HP, but of course that healing beacon will come down, and that's going to be able to get Frenchie back to full health. Dive Mafia finds T-Lord, but I'm going to see a revenge kill to Dirt Lord. So now our Dirt Wolf, I should say, sorry. Frenchie going to get pretty low, and the visor gets taken down, but of course there is a couple kills for his effort. Looks like it's pretty even fighting the point, of course, with spawn advantage. I think TCP will take this fight. It looks like they will.
Wow, and yeah, this is again just clean up. This should be easily won now that they have Hanzo back on the point.
Yeah, we're going to see T-Lord try to jump up on point. He has the primal rage. I don't think it's going to buy enough time when you have 6 people focusing down a 1000 HP target. It's still going to just die. You're going to die really fast. He will go down. Looks like Soldier's trying to contest here. Will not make it to the point. And that's going to be it. Choke Brokers will hold it without giving up the whole map.
And Diaper Mafia must be running on pure adrenaline right now, because he got about 20 trillion kills in the final fight.
Oh, yeah.
That was really excellent by him. On the flip side, though, Moneymaker was soft carrying Dank in that final push. He's managed to sleep with Reinhardt as the D.Va bomb came through. So Dirt Wolf got knocked out by the D.Va bomb from Tom when he really shouldn't have if it wasn't for Moneymaker sleeping him right there. There were some really great individual plays on both teams there, but especially Diaper Mafia with his sick Hanzo shots. And it wasn't scatter either. No cheap scatter shots anymore. Just pure aim.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to see a Brigitte Death Ball. I actually really want to see this on attack, so I'm hoping they'll stick with it. So.
Oh yeah, this is very interesting, and it looks like we're going to see a dive defense coming out of Dankclan. I think grabbing on the Widow for the attack is a great decision, especially playing into the dive, because Frenchie's going to have a lot of trouble dealing with it. SMFH is going to have to run a Hanzo or a Widow or even a Genji if he's going to try to play around Grammy on the Widow. Because right now there's not going to be enough to contest Grammy at all. I predict that this first fight will be won by TCP swiftly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's not enough. There's really nothing to contest. That Tracer, it gets pretty poorly countered. Or sorry, gets countered pretty hard by Brigitte because you get that stun combo going. The Tracer can't really do much. Your whole team is very weak to Brigitte.
You need to be respecting the Widowmaker, but it doesn't look like Dankclan is gonna do anything about it. They're just gonna try to dive in. They should be expecting it. They know that Grimy plays Widow almost always, but they're going to run dive defense. Maybe they're expecting to dive Grimy when he's up top. Regardless, it is interesting that they're defending on the high ground again. I mean, I haven't played comp in about 2 weeks, maybe the new meta, but they're giving up the choke here unless they can dive on them swiftly to choke.
Hey, they're not called the choke pokers for nothing.
That's absolutely right.
So we're going to see how this goes here. We're going to see the... Looks like they're just immediately going to rotate around there. Like I said, they're trying to play around the Widowmaker. Of course, Grandy is going to play the opposite direction because he wants to get in the prime position for Widow, which is that top right. That's exactly where he's going to set up. And now he's actually going to rotate down to middle. Dead Mafia gets an early pick. They need to push off this. We're gonna see the contest trying to get done. We do see a res, and Grimey's almost got the Mandymaker out. He will take out the Zen. The Mercy's gonna get pretty low here. There's gonna be an early tick coming on. Now we're gonna see SM contesting Grimey. We'll take him out. Now you got the hold. I mean, Chokeovers did get a tip, but it will be the hold from Dankclan.
That was a great play by SMFH to take out the Widow. He realized the threat was Grimey and he took him out, so good job. On the flip side though, Team TCP, they were everywhere. They had a nice tight death ball, which they immediately split into 2 teams of 3, which both tried to fight different opponents, which is not what you want from a death ball. Play together, play close. You're not going to win a fight like this otherwise, especially when you're playing against Dive.
Yeah, we do see a Reaper come online for Grimey now, so not opting to go for any range. They kind of have Junkrat Reaper, which are very, they really don't deal with range. I mean, Junkrat has to spam, but he's not really like a hit scan. So just going with really heavy damage, but we need to get him a point for this damage to be really good.
Alright, Frenchie, I believe in you. Let's see it. 6 man. 6 man.
Oh, but Swaggy P gets taken out there, and that's just an early pick. You lost one of your tanks. You might just have to back out there. They do have high ground control. Vegeta's gonna go on once it. Actually, T-Lord's getting really low here, but Naughty Knight gets taken out, or Naughty Gent. Yeah, I mean, you lose your Mercy. You gotta just wait on high ground here. You see the res come on T-Lord. Yeah, it looks like this fight's over.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna get a bunch of free ult charge though, because T-Lord is... Sorry, not T-Lord. Oh wow, look at that.
Earth Shatter, that's a big Earth Shatter, actually. That could be what they need. Yeah! That Earth Shatter's gonna turn the fight completely in their favor. The DMAC comes in well. You do have that rally on Archive for the next fight. So our card gets really low here, gonna get taken out, but still, it looks like it's gonna be a fight 1 for the Chocobos.
Wow, that should not have happened at all. That was pretty lax by
that was a very nice shot.
I think that they thought it was just cleanup, so they weren't really pushing hard there. But
yeah,
in that time, Diaper Mafia took advantage of their laziness, really, and got a...
Yeah, what they should be doing now is grouping up and going for rally.
Absolutely, they need to be playing around this right now. And this is the time to use it right now. Let's go.
And they're actually opting to hold it for now. They have Valkyrie. Looks like they just want to dry push this and get ult set. And I mean, they did get a Valkyrie out, so...
Yeah, they also got about 4 ults from Team Dank, so maybe not the best plan there.
That's a lot of unnecessary ults.
Yeah, the Diva Bomb probably wasn't necessary, but the Trace Bomb was pretty nice. They really didn't need either of those ults. But, I mean, maybe it's BM strats. They're like, we didn't even need our ults to hold.
Oh, true.
That's what I'm going to pretend. I mean,
but you have pretty much 5 ults coming. You have that Graviton very close. You can do Graviton, Death Blossom, Yeah, you basically have just so many good ults. I think you can definitely snowball this point with so many ults.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And they're going to be pushing up top again. They have the Reaper and not the Junkrat anymore. This should be an easy enough push if they can get the damage out. But the Junkrat from Frenchie is going to charge his ult so fast up this corridor. And there it is. Hanzo's on his own. Dive him! Dive him!
Riptide takes Diaper off the though. That's very nice.
I don't know what he was doing over there. But this is when you need to be aggressive, guys. You have the pick. Push together. Push together.
Yep. Looks like looks like they don't really want to give up the positioning. They got the pick and they're just gonna force the team just to kind of wait there because they want to keep the nice positioning here. But you could probably just dive in and regain your positioning.
Yeah, it's a 6v5. Knock out the entire team and then take your position. There's no. Now they've waited so long. The last member, Hanzo's gonna be back, so now it's a 6v6 again. Yeah,
and now I mean that's still gonna be a 1-5.
Ooh, they do get 2 picks though, so looks like this will be a regroup. TCP. That was not aggressive enough at all by Dankclan. There's just one common thread for these guys. If they can be more aggressive, they'll win so many more games.
Now there's a pick actually for Chokepokers. SM went a little too deep. And now Chokepokers need to push in. The Tracer is down, so Riptide comes up from Frenchie again. He farmed that out pretty quickly, so he's looking, looks like he's just gonna camp the door where he's looking for a kill. Doesn't look like he's able to find one actually. Does find Swaggy P actually, so then another wait there. Now you have 6 ults coming online for Diaper.
Swaggy did whatever he could there. He tried to use his bubble to keep himself alive, but Frenchie just waited for it to run out. So, Swaggy, I feel you. It was bad. But here we go. Here's the push through the front door this time.
There's a pulse one down. Does take, and once again, they're having trouble getting to point because they have so many ults. They just can't seem to get a good opening to use them. They keep on losing members, and they do not want to commit ults in a lost fight. And once again, and now looking at the ult bank of Dankclan, they're going to be working their way up to pretty much every ult. So see, that was unnecessary.
Hanzo's about to carry. Watch. Maybe they're going to back out.
Like they're all management, I would say, has been pretty poor because they're committing like ults after they're up 1 or 2 players.
Yeah, I think the fact that TCP has 6 ults means that they're not using them enough. Diaper and Arcade can charge their ults so fast, so they should be using them really fast as well. They shouldn't have 6 ults. They should be using them. Go, guys. Be aggressive. Use your ults.
I mean, they've been losing one player beginning every fight, so you don't really want to commit ults when you're down a person.
Ideally, you want to not lose a person at the start of each fight, but SMFH is going to come around the back for another pick now. So you can get
Here comes the engage. They have not lost a person yet. The Mercy looks like getting low backlines. We do see the Valkyrie come out from Naughty Gent, and they will start with pick. So this is what they need. They have ults. There comes the rally, and now the engagement's happening. And here comes all the ults to Danked up, and they're just going to use this just to completely swipe this point. Yeah, this might be over right here. They're going to get it.
Alright, there it is. I mean, they didn't win that because they had excellent strategy on second point. They won it because everyone pressed Q, which is a strategy in itself, to be fair. So, congrats, but here we go. Diaper Mafia's 6 shots. Let's have a look.
And we're going to see the auto from Spot. He's going to start using those arrows just to start pouring damage on the board. And yeah, just so much damage from Hanzo now. He's just so good.
Yeah, that's so good. There's nice flicks. Diaper Mafia, I respect you as a human being. Also, Grimy with 57 kill participation. That's really nice stuff, but you're going to pick it up if you're going to match that. Yeah, Lijiang's pretty good. But I mean, okay, Nepal is alright. And I'm sure we will be seeing the Traces shine on this map. I don't think we'll see Widow, but I mean, that's possible. Not on this map, I'm not expecting it.
Yeah, but we're gonna have, it looks like probably, I think this is a very good Brigida map, so we'll see what happens. Wait, was KLZ a sub we had come in?
I think maybe. The name does not look familiar.
Yeah, I feel like...
What about Captain Cheesy on the other team? Is he a sub as well?
Yeah, Captain Cheesy is definitely a sub, or a swap, a different person coming in.
Okay. Yeah, look. So Moneymaker, that's who I think MVP is, killing it on the heels. No one's paying attention to him, but he's killing it, especially on Ana. But the DPS are being pretty flashy as well. Alright, what do we got? Oh, this is interesting. We have the dive coming out from TCP and the death ball coming out from Dankclan.
I think,
is it?
Yeah.
Are the colors really changed? No.
Yeah.
Alright, well, watch as I mess this up 20,000 times in a row now. Dankclan is now blue. I can roll with that. I think this is going to be an easy first point take for Team Dankclan with Frenchie on the Pharah.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing to contest it on the flip side, unless Arkai can hit some sweet flail hits. I don't know what it's called yet because I haven't played Brigida. I don't know what the shift is. Alright, and they're going to be fighting directly on point, which is going to put the advantage on the side of Team TCP.
Yeah, the dive from Dankclan's coming in. They do find Kale's about there. And that's going to be a good start. There's nowhere to come out. I think they're going to just take advantage. And like you said, looks like they're just looking a lot stronger with that Pharah. Nothing to contest it.
Right.
And SM, you said, he's popping off right now.
If there wasn't a Pharah, then this point here would have been won by TCP, because the dive was non-existent there, really. They kind of just walked onto point and touched everyone.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. We're seeing a very interesting combo. You have a triple support / triple tank, right? Because you have a Brigida, you have, like, which is a support tank hybrid, right? You have the Zarya, you have the Ryan, you have the double support, and you have Grimy. So you have Diaper Mafia playing Lucio, which is interesting.
This is really just Grimy, hit the shots, please. But to be fair, he is, so we'll see how it goes. He's switched to Ukraine, which is a great call because Frenchie carried that push 100%. And look, even as they're regrouping, they're splitting up. Come on, guys, TCP, pull it together.
Yeah, they've already given up the first point, which was always great. Oh, and they're going to pick right away. That's what they need to do. And an Earth Shatter comes down, but wow, SM's going to turn this fight around. Looks like I think this is definitely winnable. They've taken down 2 members of the choke focus here. They just need to keep on using this to advantage, but no, it looks like there might be a couple kills. This looks like a pretty even fight. I don't even know who's winning this right now. We have a Barrage coming in that might be able to seal it, but no, it's still going even. I think that choke focus might be able to take this. Looks like they will.
And the res does come through, just stall it a bit longer. They want to get the percentage as high as they can.
Probably will go down here. He's 1 hit, yeah. So
they
are going to give up 50% though, so not a bad effort from Dank. I'm going to get over half the control meter going, so.
Always it was close. Now it looks like Dank will have to regroup. They had a
Captain
Cheesy is feeding hard. Come on.
That's
2 fights in a row that he pushed him alone. He needs to be playing with his team.
Yeah, now they're overextending. They have the advantage. They're pushing them back to spawn.
This is what you want to see. You want to clean up the fight and then move back. If they can demon the diva, don't kill baby diva. Just run away. Just run away. Yes. Yeah, Tom knew he had to do it. And
Yeah.
now TCP needs to respect.
We're going on to the Bastion just to force them out of the spawn area.
That's a great call too. Frenchie needs to put some damage down.
SM trying to go for the back half me, unfortunately we'll lose the fight there because of it.
But it will give a lot more space to Dankclan to get out of spawn, which is a plus.
Yeah. Getting out of spawn is definitely an important thing about Overwatch. Very important factor.
Absolutely. Now, watch as Captain Cheesy jumps in alone and dies.
Pretty deep there. He will get healed up by Brigida, so he's going to have a nice shield for a second just to be able to support his dive there. And we're seeing the power of this rally. The amount of shield his team's at. This is just why Brigida is so strong. The team's just so much more HP. Bigger Shutter coming in. It looks like they might be able to use this just to clean up the fight. They're going to go pretty deep. Actually, no kills yet, but they will find Captain Cheesy. Captain Cheesy is going to be diving really fast.
And he likes... Oh, and there's an attempt at a back cap. But nah, they know. They know.
Yeah, it's going to get contested. SM knows it's going to get contested. He's going to fall.
I've been watching too much Overwatch League. I don't know what they're expecting, but this isn't like GM play, guys. We're better than that here. All right, we're gonna let people back.
We're only top 5 play. Top 12.
Watch this. Watch this. Predictions for next push. Captain Cheesy dives in alone. Uses his ult. He's gonna feed 1,000 ult charge, and then he's gonna get destroyed by Grimy. I'm calling it right now. So it's gonna happen. And then the rest of Team Dankclan is gonna have to try to follow up. Frenchie switched to Pharaoh. Okay, it's interesting.
He went back onto that. Looks like he thinks that he's working for him earlier. They will get on the point, which is an accomplishment. They haven't built it done. Hey, stick comes on the grind. Looks like you're. Oh, but Manny Maker goes down. A pretty even fight at the moment. D-Bomb comes in, will claim no one as a victim. I think that you definitely can win this with the choke poke pursuit. Checking out the Mercy, you definitely can take this. Here comes the rally. Here comes our shadow. Doesn't look like it's gonna find anyone. Just all it's going in like crazy because they know they need to find a claim in this fight. Hey, Graviton. I think that Graviton will seal.
And that's it from Grammy. 3 kills. 3 kills.
2!
2. I mean,
good enough though.
That's
Looks
still
like
pretty sick.
Tom is the last person on the point. They will go down, and the choke pokers will take the pole.
It looks like...
Is this Sanctum? Or is this Shrine?
This is Shrine. TCP, they only really lost 50% there because they weren't expecting the Pharaoh, so I think that Team Dankclan needs to recognize that and try for prize picks. I do need to say though, Captain Cheesy was trash talking you a little bit there, but on the final push you dived in perfectly with your diva, so you proved me totally wrong and you did a real nice dive there. So that was really nice by you. Good job. This toxic caster over, jeez. But look, this is. No, we can trio cast this, and that's a Bastion coming out from Dark Mafia. So they're kind of just screwing around at this point. Bastion's not meta, but they're like, we're 2 maps up. We can mess around with the Bastion for a bit. But I think it's going to be destroyed by SMFH on the Junkrat, especially if they're both.
It looks like you're going to see the Bastion. Yeah, you were talking about you wanted to see Bastion earlier, so.
Yeah, that's it. Watch his Bastion gets 4 kills this fight. They're all. Alright, and they're doing a good job of protecting him, but he's going to get dive because they need to take him out fast. It's not going to be enough though, but only Diva dives.
Actually, looks like a turnaround here. Yeah, looks like I think that, oh, I don't know, actually.
Everyone's dead. No one's alive.
Grime is the only one who survived that.
Grimy and Captain Cheesy. It's now a 1v1. They're both low as well. Can you do it?
No, looks like they're coming in and maybe able to stop the cap.
Gramy's gonna back out because he needs to regroup this team.
Yeah, because now his whole team is here, and now it's going to take advantage, but you have the man advantage on the point right now. You need to use this quickly, but no, looks like Captain Cheesy will take our archive. You have a Riptide coming in from SM. He's going to be able to climb 2 kills, and we are going to see the flood coming into the den.
I do hope that TCP is paying for Gramy's massage therapy because his shoulders have to be hurting after every single map. Because he's carrying hard. But that was a great take. They knew the Bastion was there, then you had to deal with that.
Doomfist.
I'm
excited for this. Doomfist is, I love this character. Not as much in my ranked games because people can't really play this character that often. Very hard character to play, but if you can play him, he's really effective because he has a lot of one-shot combos.
He's gonna get destroyed here by Brigadier and Junkrat. Watch it happen. Calling it right now.
Deadeye comes out from Grimy. Can he find the kill? He's always been getting this whole game, and yeah, he will find a kill though. Grimy living up to his reputation. I think he's at a 2-kill average with his Deadeye this game.
At least.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So he's gonna be able to. Grimy takes out SM. So it looks like they might be able to opening here. Diaper Mafia is actually just gonna avoid the shadow. We'll get a counter stun there. He will go down, but looks like it might go in favor of the choke poker. So it looks like it will. So again, just like last map, the Dankclan managed to claim about 50% of the point, but then they gave it up. So hopefully it doesn't repeat last time. They just get held up for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they need to be playing surprise picks, I think, because it doesn't seem like TCP can play well against things they're not expecting. So, and that's growing with another pick. This team is working really well together. TCP, their teamwork actually seemed a bit shaky on early map, but right now
Jerry Wolf was a little
they're
deep
together. Oh, Captain Cheesy, nice. That was excellent. So they need to push pretty much now. They have the pick. The Junkrat's
okay, guys. Almost going there for a second. He realizes he's gonna back out on the Junkrat that he does not want to engage, and the risk of getting into a trap.
Watch his
and Dead Mafia does get, we're gonna see all the stuns coming in. We do see a lot of ults on the side of Choke Pokers. But they're not gonna use any as smart because we do see a couple kills coming in. It looks like it's gonna be a fight one for Dankclan. So they are not gonna get the they're not gonna give up the point just in one fight. They are able to reclaim it, which is nice. Actually, are they?
Grimey's gonna carry.
No, Grimy this actually looks like Choke Pokers can still take this fight. Grimy is alive. They have a dream.
Grimey's uncontested. He's gonna take it.
Not quite. Looks like they are gonna get the cap.
No, but it's gonna be immediately taken back. No one is contesting Grimy, so he got so much damage in.
Yeah, Grimey's just been doing insane. His shots, he must have an insane accuracy on this weapon. He's been hitting majority of his shot.
At least
Mafia does go that quickly, so it looks like they need to claim this fight now. But here comes a huge Graviton Surge. That's going to catch about 4 members, it looks like. Grimey's going to pop another Deadeye, and once again, Grimy finds a kill.
Wow, Grimy, calm down. They have families, alright? Look at that, he's walking out the gate, just so bloodthirsty. To be fair though, the whole team, TCP, they recognize that Grimey's a great DPS hitting his shots, and they're playing around him really well. They have the Mercy damage boosting him, the tanks are protecting the DPS, and it's working amazingly. It's meaning that Grimy can hit his shots, and it means that Dark Mafia has so much more space as well, so he can do work. But look at that, that's the rally.
Frenchie gets taken out early, so this could be what they need to take this fight now, because now that you're down to pick, this could be the last fight here, as they are getting close to that final cap. They're over 70%. A big Earth Shadow comes in, but is there fall? Oh, it's a 4-man Diva Bomb! That's just, but Cranny misses the flashbang coming there, and that's exactly what we need. The Shadow plus Diva Bomb. And now they only have 14 seconds to get back on the point, which they may give them enough time, we'll see.
You know what I said earlier about surprise picks? Surprise Diva Bombs will probably do it as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Diaper
looks
can
like they've all touched.
Watch. Yes, Diaper's gonna get 3 kills here, watch, it's gonna be sick. He's gonna go nuts.
No, he's taking out. Oh, but a nice 3-man shatter. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. There is really only one person in the fall. They do take out Manny Makers. There is hope. It looks like there is hope. Looks like Choke Pokers have a couple kills in their favor. It looks like it's gonna go in favor of Dankclan at the moment. Looks like it's a 3-on-2 for Dankclan. And yeah, they're gonna use Death Blossom to clean it up, and looks like they make that finish.
That was a
they will bring it 2.3.
Great job by Dankclan there. Grimy probably could have carried that final push out because there were only 3 left on point. But the Reaper on the flip side, he was like, no, not today, and he just threw his ult out.
Yeah, I mean, Grimy's got to be hurting as well. I mean,
absolutely, Grimy's gonna be feeling pretty bad. But that was really great by Dankclan. They really worked for that round. That was not given them for free. They were working hard.
But I think on this map, I'm actually Grimy's gonna be the soldier. I don't think we've seen a ton of his soldier play yet. I think we saw him a little bit. So.
Oh, this is going to be real rough for Dankclan, calling it right now. Grimy is going to be uncontested the entire match, and he's going to be destroying them. It's going to be up to SMFH to contest Grimy and to keep him dead, because if he's not, Dankclan's going to get rolled.
Yeah, we are going to see SM, like I said, on the trace. Looks like to be kind of a signature hero here. So he's going to try to go in. Yeah, going to just try to cycle around the side of Choke Poker. He's going to take this cheeky little flank boot here. He's going to try to just hopefully just farm some ult charge here.
Almost gets booped, but not quite. I want to see the rest of boops. Come on, pull him off, Cheesy. Pull him off. I'm moving.
Yeah, we're going to see the Tracer go deep in the backline. So he's finding a lot of damage at least. So he's going to fall out, though. I mean, this is...
Frenchie. Frenchie, you're a god. Frenchie just got booped and managed to save himself with a mine. Brilliant.
Yeah, we talked about Diaper or Grimy being uncontested, but it looks like SMH is being pretty much uncontested this game. No one's really dealing with them, and Manny Maker is just going to make fools of Choke Pokers. And here comes SMH for the cleanup, and very good poke. Or, sorry, very good, not poke, have fun there. Very good fight there from, Dankclan.
MVP. MVP.
Yeah.
Manny Maker, you're a god. MVP.
This man's just going off on the Zenyatta.
Here we go, they're getting ready for another push though, but SMFH is all the way around the back. He's close to Pulse as well. He's going to be looking for the Mercy here. He's sneaking all the way back. He's going to kill Mercy. He's going to do
Yeah, this Mercy's going to be pretty much done here, and that is a very, very nice match. he was taking that time to kind of think what he's like, okay, I need to have this headshot, and he goes in with the initial couple headshots and finish it up. So it was very good timing there. He doesn't want to get too aggressive. He takes his time, line up the shots on the Mercy, and he does finish. So very good from Dankclan there.
I've been talking about how much they need to be contesting Grimy, but I think I've changed my mind. SMFH contest him. He's doing so much work in the back line.
Counter tracer now, looks like.
That's good. He's feeling pressured. Big pool. Tomjo's not going into that hole today. He really doesn't want to
even tracer play. Grimy's gonna have a little less health, looks like though. So SMH gonna connect a nice couple shots there. He's in the back lines. He's gonna toss the pulse when he sticks the Orisa. We're gonna see the Fortify come out, so that really pulse one didn't really find much. Mannymaker gets arrested. He fights back on even.
Come on, be aggressive, TCP. You have 6. Be aggressive. Push, push. There's no aggression right now.
Frenchie finds another kill.
And another kill. Mannymaker MVP.
Their tracer play, SMH tracer play has just been really what's taking them through this map. Him and this combination of Mannymaker, they've just been finding such good kills.
Hey, what's the difference between Dankclan and TCP? Mannymaker.
Yeah.
That was excellent by the Zen that round. He managed to get the headshot on the Orisa, but he was also getting the discords on every single target. That was brilliant.
Rip target's taken out. That's a nice start for that Mafia there. He's about to initiate now with the fear of the Rip target. A pulse bomb comes out, does not find anyone. You have to initiate in the point now.
Grimy's definitely a stronger Widow than he is Tracer.
Yeah, 100%. I think it looks like SM's been a better Tracer this match. Diaper Mafia's getting pretty low there, and SM might be able to have a free kill here. He's going in for it, and he does. Of course, 2 kills in return. It looks like Choke Pokers might be able to take this, but a 4-man or a 3-man Diva Bomb is going to save the day, and it looks like it will not be a 4. It looks like Dankclan will be able to take Nepal, and they're, wow, a huge turnaround. And they will take a map off the Choke Pokers.
Absolutely insane by Tomjo. Dankclan has just taken it up a notch for Nepal. That was amazing. SMFH is doing so much work on the Tracer. He's doing his job perfectly in the backline. Let's watch the Sick play the game. What do we got? Alright, I'm ready for it. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, it's like cathartic. Yeah, that feels good. And Tomjo's hands are shaking right now. Yeah, that's great. So that was really good. Mannymaker MVP, 62%.
Yeah, him and SM were just tearing up the Choke Pokers there.
Yeah, we talked a lot about how good Grimy is hitting his shots, blah blah blah, great tracking, whatever. But there's a lot of individual skill on the side of Team Dank as well. Right now. So what's gonna happen.
Double Sniper does look very good in the King's Row, so
especially when they're as good as they are.
Alright, so you have teams just setting up their compositions here. Yeah, I do definitely expect Choke Pokers to take this map. I feel like how yeah, like I said, I feel like sorry, Dankclan played really well last map, and I feel like also, I mean, those Diva Bombs are just completely huge.
Yeah, they were insane. It was, I think that he heard us talking about the DPS so much, and he decided to prove the tanks weren't very bad either. And this is very interesting. We're seeing the Reaper Widow come out. So Junkrat's usually very popular here, but they're going to switch it out for the Reaper. They're going to try and make close range fights on point with the Brigida and the Reaper, while Grimy gets picks from the backline.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
On the flip side, though, we have basically Slambulance coming out from Team TCP.
Yeah, no, the red team is
Dankclan. Dankclan's going to try to slam through point with triple tank and hope that SMFH can just take out the Grimy and the Widow. And they have the Lucio and the Moiros. That's a lot of close range healing. The success of this push for Dankclan is going to be based on whether they can stay close, stay tight, and stay aggressive. If they're not, if they're splitting up too much, then Diaper is going to tear them apart and Grimy is going to get pick after pick. So
yeah, 100%. I mean, Reaper, just the amount of damage Reaper puts out against tanks looks like they might be predicting the Slambulance, because Reaper's often a very good check because he just shreds through tanks. So, I mean, also I know that Mafia from last season, he was a very fond of Reaper. He played Reaper quite a bit, and he always performed at a very good level at Reaper. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay, well, you can see that Team TCP is playing back a bit around the corner because they know that they know that SMFH is on the Widow.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the aggressiveness.
Oh, and yeah, the defense matrix there was blocking him. And yeah, I think Grimy, I mean, Grimy had to expect that there was going to be the Widow there as well. With the
Mercy can't res that because he's going to get picked if he does.
And the attack on the point is already coming down here. Dead Mafia does find a return from the Widow. So hope for Choke Pokers here. They do give up a tick, which is, I mean, that's, you have to be Dankclan, you have to do Dankclan. I mean, you're getting a tick on point A. That'd be absolutely huge. You know, you're gonna get the first hit. That gives you just safe progress to the point where you don't have to regain that. Looks like Swaggy does find a pick and 2 lane. Yeah, looks like this will go and choke focus favor, but Dankclan does get a tick, so can't be too mad about that in your first fight.
Yeah, so the Slambulance did work. They charged in great, but they just lost all sense of target focus after there, honestly. SMFH can only do so much damage. He killed the Widow, he did his job, but there wasn't enough pressure and target focus coming out of Dankclan there.
Yeah.
When you're not playing with much DPS, you need to be fighting as a group. And that's something that Team TCP was doing a lot better, which is why they won the push, even without their Widow.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't get the return coming to the wheel, and then once those picks open up, and wow, Grimy, they shot there. The flag does come in from the Diva. Looks like Grimy will grapple to safety there, though. So it looks like Frenchie not going to be posing too much pressure. He does get taken out. Grimy does get taken out by SM. SM's getting the best of Grimy. The res does come out, though. Now you have Grimy back in the fight, which is very important.
Oh, man. Grimy's getting bullied.
Yeah, but Dive Mafia just...
What the heck? Jesus.
This man is just... This Reapers is just insane. Death Mafia is an insane group. That's going to take out the big ultimate system.
Mafia, good god.
And Grimy going to the Tracer.
Yeah, that's a good decision. He's getting bullied right now, and SMFH is going to be feeling real good. Now he can play Hanzo, which is what he wanted to play from the start, I think, but he had to play Widow to counter Grimy Widow. Now that there's a Tracer, he can play whatever he wants. KLZ was getting good revenge there, killing SMFH on the Widow, but I think now that they have the Hanzo over the Widow, I think Dankclan can take it on this push.
Oh yeah, 100%. Captain Cheesy, okay, you have to use that just on the Spectator, that's fine. SM is getting pretty low here, and we are going to see Grimy does get the nice. That's a really good start to the fight there. We're going to be able to take the 5v6 now, you guys just going confidently.
Oh, nice.
Grimy was got a little too cocky there. He thought he was out of range, and he wasn't. So, we're going to see a ping come on to Swaggy P. He will get the bubble back up and be able to recover that. He's got a very high energy, 100 energy here, so he'll just start shredding. The Graviton Surge comes down, and they've got to be able just to clean up the fight here. There is a sound barrier, but it looks like it looks like it might be enough. There's a lot of kill train going on. They will get a second tick, and looks like they're pretty close to that third one. Start building up for words. We have a couple members on the point here for choke focus.
There's two of them.
And once again, a very nice Death Blossom.
Come on, dang, Clan. You had the fight in the bag. There were two of them on point. Target, focus, target, focus. When there's two of them, you need to call someone out and kill them, because they threw that fight away, and they're going to get punished for it right now. And they even throw away the Moira. That feels bad. Oh, that makes me so sad. Dankclan, you had that in the bag. You're so good. Target focus. Call your targets and kill them. You know who was target focusing? TCP. They're the ones who are holding point right now. Be aggressive, call targets. But look at this. We're going to see the Grab Dragon come out of SMH and Tomjo, and it is going to be spicy.
Yeah, that's a very nice opening pick. You have to push it off. But you might not even need the ult to use them if necessary, but you have to pick. There it is, the Dragon. But did it cancel? No, did not cancel. It was not in time. That's a huge Dragon coming in. You're definitely going to trade your Hanzo for 2 kills. I would take that trade any day of the week. And looks like looks like it's going to need the fight they're going to do. And Dankclan will take point A.
Well, that was excellent.
It's not going to be Scarless. It's take a long time to get that.
I guess if you can't focus targets, just drive Dragon. It always works. That's what can happen. That was great. SMFH did die, but he managed to get his ult out first, which is all that really mattered. That was another case of a fight being won by pressing Q. But I mean, if it works, I can't fault it. Good job. And they're going to push up to try to just keep the pressure off, which is great as well. Hondo's already at 25% ult charge again. 22. I was hoping to get another shot while I thought. But this is great. His charging is so fast. Yeah.
D-Bomb comes down. That's going to be, Swaggy P kind of mistimed his bubble there. And he's going to go down. First Shatter comes down, finds a lot. This is what you need to work on. Looks like they're not going to engage off of it. They found 1 kill on the Mannymaker. I mean, they do everything on Mannymaker, so that is a pretty crucial pick. Yeah, and now there's the follow-up, and that's going to be it. Chokeworkers will definitely take this fight.
SMFH does have his Dragon again, though, so they're probably going to initiate on the Dragon rather than wait for the grab 40%. There needs to be more aggression. TCP, just on both sides, I know that I'm saying it a lot, but it needs to happen. TCP, they did okay there falling off in the Shatter. They waited until Grimy got a pick off the Shatter as well, though, which they shouldn't have done. They needed to be pushing it faster to back him up. But look at this, Diaper Mafia is all the way in the backline, and he's just fed a trillion ult charge, and now he's going to get chased down by SMFH.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Reinhardt shield as well on both sides. So you have, like I said, there's the Junkrat coming off French. That's good because you realize you need to break that shield to push in, and that's what they're doing. They're assessing the fact that the Reinhardt shield is an issue for them, and they're trying to break through it.
Grimy's all the way in the backline though. He's going to get some picks unless someone helps the healers in the backline.
And Dirtwolf has
There it
earned
is.
another Earth Shatter. Here comes the Dragon. Dirtwolf's gonna take a lot of damage there, but does get killed. And Diapermuff again with just the biggest of Death Blossoms, and that's gonna be a fight one.
And
Charge
T-Will
comes
with
in,
the
does
luckiest
pin
charge
Ryan,
of all
and now he
time.
has so much damage on there. He can probably just take out Ryan here, as he does, and he also might find a Lucio, as Grimy will finish off the.
I'm not sure how long Dankclan have been playing together, but I don't think it's that long because they still are missing a little bit of the key communication. They're not responding quick enough to the healers in the backline. So when the Reaper's in the back trying to use his ult, the tanks and the DPS need to turn around much faster now because they're getting a lot of free damage in and they're getting a lot of sculpts in like that Reaper ult. That was
Yeah,
a kill.
T-Lord finds Grimy somehow. I think Grimy
He
went a little too
wasted
deep.
his
into the
ult as
back.
well. He was looking for his pulse bomb, but he missed it.
And a counter shatter comes up. That's actually a very nice counter shatter, but it's not enough because the sound mirror comes down. And this is what Dankclan needs. They need to use these counter ults to take the fight. If you find Dirtwolf, they need to push it off us. There's no
Use the
shit.
tire, Frenchie. Use the tire. Kill the Mercy. Use the tire,
But a
Frenchie.
Graviton
use the
Surge comes
tire.
in, and yeah, they just need to wipe everything.
Reaper's in the backline though. He's gonna take out Frenchie. And contest. Oh no.
not that big.
Yeah, I think Reaper is just trying to hide, but Hanzo knows where he is. SMFH is doing so much work. He's gonna use his ult now, I guarantee it, in like 3 seconds, just to zone him
And
out.
Grimy's going for contest, which I think was unnecessary because now you're staggered.
Yeah, Grammy, a little bit overconfident, I think, at times. He knows he's good, and then he tries to 1v6, which isn't a great decision. And did they use the grab? I didn't even see it. I think they were going for the grab dragon, but SMFH just
No,
wasn't.
they got a grab with the double rip tire.
Oh, of course, I missed it, yeah. SMFH, any second now, he's going to use his dragons to initiate, because I believe in you. There it is.
Looks like he does find Brigade. He finds that a huge
headshot.
plays from SMH. Just proving this man is just, I think he's the best Hanzo we've seen in this game so far. Diapermuff, I think he trumps Diapermuff, yes, Hanzo.
I think you're absolutely right, and he's going to go up
Oh,
for
and he
the
just
middle as
finds
well.
another nice pick and Grimy. His shot accuracy right now is pretty clean.
He's
And
just
now you're
gonna
gonna see that all of a sudden, turn around, they had a very hard time taking the point. Hey, but SM, oh my god, this man is Hanzo. He is just going nuts. Oh my god, he found 4 kills.
I can't. And the ult's about to come through as well to clean up. Watch. I believe in the SMFH. Back out and use the ult. On the left. Here it is.
He's just gonna pour down the middle. Diapermuff, he's gonna get forced in. It's gonna make it tough for contest apart. And yeah, I mean, he's just putting out so much damage with his bow and arrow here. Just making, and just, yeah, here comes the volley of arrows coming in. Grimy's gonna try to contest him. And now he's getting to the point where he's getting a lot of pressure on, but he's still getting damage on the floor. The Reinhardt is very low. Looks like he's gonna get forced in. And actually, it looks like Choke Poopers might be able to turn around the hole. I didn't even see the entry switch. What the hell?
Yeah, that was a while ago because he used his blade to wolf charge off the edge. Was bad. I saw that. You're not getting away from that.
That Mafia is gonna clean up there with the Death Blossom. He
Yeah.
always seems to find
And
kills.
Lucio touch. Yes, he can, but he's gonna get like destroyed immediately. Oh, he might be able to stall with the ult. No,
No,
he's
he's
running the wrong way.
Point, yeah. So I actually
Right.
don't really know, like the way the dragon was placed by Esme. He should have pointed at the doorway because there really wasn't anyone on the cart when he pointed it directly at cart.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He was trying to zone the enemy team off the cart, but there wasn't anyone there. He needed to shoot it left to try to kill people and block them off from coming onto touch. That would have been much more effective. But as it is, that final fight was really 1v6. It was, sorry, not 1v6, 1v12. It was SMFH against TCP and the rest of his own team. He got 4 kills there, I think all headshots, and the team still couldn't close out, and that's just rough.
Yeah.
There are a couple of moments in every player's life where everything lines up perfectly. And I think that's what happened for SMH. He was just hitting every single shot. He was going nuts. His heart was going at about 12,000 beats a second. And I think that he's going to perform very well this round, purely because he's feeling so confident right now. He has to be.
Yeah,
After that
definitely
final.
after that performance. Yeah, you're not supposed to feel confident.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I mean,
wow.
the one thing for choke pokers is that Dankclan did not finish the map. So all I have to do is finish the map. And like not even like just about finish the map, and they've taken this map. So
This is very possibly done. If they can pull together that Digital Point C there with a great group up and then a great final fight, they can do it. The target focus was there and they were playing together, which is so important. If they can
and very
keep doing that,
surprisingly, Widow from Grammy.
what? No way. Well, that's a plot twist, guys, but you guys in chat didn't expect that. But it's not going to work. SMFH is going to destroy him. I'm calling it right now. SMFH has the mentality for it, and he's not going to be missing shots this round. Watch as I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna see both Widows are lining up. SM doesn't actually want to peek Grime, and now he's gonna try to go.
He's got the Arista shield, and he's gonna stand outside of him. What a meme.
Yeah.
Right, here it is. They're running the Junkrat, which is a great call. They're gonna be able to put out so much spam damage before TCP even gets to touch point.
Definitely great. I think Junkrat, like, he's just such a meta-defining hero. The amount of damage that puts some on the field. You know, he's been nerfed a couple times, buffed and nerfed, but it just seems like it doesn't matter what they do, he just still stays in the meta.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, SMFH with his first pick, he's not even caring about Grimy. He's just looking for other picks. And Grimy can't touch him because he's behind a shield.
Yeah, with the res back up, you have Byronimo back in the fight, and now you can definitely kind of go in on this fight. You see T-Lord extremely low. You have to push that every set now. She's about 2 shots away from dead there, but they do not want to engage on. They do engage on, and now this is the opening. There's no more shields coming down. And yeah, that is a very big Earth Shatter, and now it's just going to follow up from Grimy. He's just cleaning everyone up, and yeah, it's done.
There it is. Grimy is too good to be left uncontested, and SMFH was getting picks, but I think maybe he needed to be focusing SMFH in particular.
Yeah, but now SM is staggered, so you have to wait for Widow to respawn. So now we're going to see I mean, you probably didn't want to push in that deep anyways. You want to kind of give your team the other team some space, and then you can start contesting as soon as they bring it through the doorway.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to just try to get some poke damage in. Junkrat's going to try to 1v4. To be fair, he didn't die, so...
I mean, hey, it's been done before.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen when you're SMFH and Hanzo. Wow, that's an early tire. Looks like they're going to engage, I guess.
I feel like Swaggy P's been a big victim to Riptires this game.
Yeah, constantly. And he has his bubble up every time, but he's just getting targeted. It was bad. I feel you, Swaggy. Alright, pew pew pew. And wow, this is so interesting. TCP just gives up. They don't care. They're going to wait for Zarya. They're going to use the ult anyway, though. The Widow ult for some reason.
I mean, the Widow ult isn't like the most game-changing fight because you kind of already know the other team's going to be set up. It's just kind of good to spot out flankers if you need to know where to push in from. The res does come down. Of course, the D.Va is going to see that and try to engage off of it. And the Grimy is shooting at his own team's rush line.
SMFH is going to have an advantage now on the next Widow v Widow because Grimy used his ult. And oh, here we go. Oh, Frenchie.
Oh, did he have the walls? No, he didn't. Oh, SMFH is popping off right now.
Oh, that feels bad.
Yeah, that is
SMFH is going nuts right now, but that's the rally, is it? No, just armor. Sorry, I don't know this game.
It looks like we're gonna see the Zen go down for the price of the Junkrat. We are gonna see the rally up coming up here. So the teams that have a lot of shield work with T-Lord does go down. So now you can start pushing it off this.
Absolutely, and Dirt Wolf is going to charge in right ahead. He's going to back out with great call. He's going to feed a little bit of ult charge first. And
yeah, I mean, the choke poker still has so much time to work with here in the bank.
yeah, no, absolutely. They've got 3.5 minutes to push it.
Yeah, there's no bubble coming out. Yeah, he's eating up a lot of charge. 80 charge gain from that bubble. So now you can start melting targets. I mean, they didn't use Grimy, so that's something. But it looks like it might not be enough. There's just so much damage. The trance comes out a little late. I think that trance was definitely unnecessary. You probably should just have saved it for the next fight. And you might need to grab here. I'm not sure if you want to, though. Looks like the Nox is very smart because...
Do it! Grab! Come on, okay.
Do it! Grab definitely unnecessary. There's a couple more kills, but yeah, looks like the Zarya might just be able to clean up here.
Yeah, SMFH is going to go down. And...
I don't even know what's happening with this fight. There's just kills going everywhere. I think it's just T-Lord. He will pop the Primal Rage. It might be enough to contest it until his team gets back. We'll see. He might know.
3 inches away. 3 inches away. Oh.
And this team gets back on the point, and Swaggy P goes down and saying, oh, but Diaper Mafia finds a triple Death Blossom, and now they will get the cart.
Alright, finally. Hey, you know how they could have gotten that a lot faster? Using the grab, Swaggy. Use your ults, guys. You'll win fights. And they're gonna regroup. Gonna get ready for a sick push. Swaggy's gonna use his ult this fight. I guarantee it. He's gonna initiate with it because I believe in you. Swaggy.
Yeah, I mean, you probably only have to give him that. Grimy finds a pick on Ace. Yeah, now they need to push in. You gotta pick. This is very important. The Mercy cannot res that because you have Grimy who can just, or not Grimy. Sorry, you have the. Actually, I don't know. It could probably res it, but. They want to stay with the team because see, just a solo shatter coming in. They don't really got to follow up what Frenchie does not.
Do anything with it either.
Now you might just want to toss in the ground.
Yes. Oh, here it is. 5 men. That's good enough. Tom Joe with the 2 men.
That is definitely still used. They peeked a little too far with the shield there. I mean, you still have 3 minutes. You reset here. You come into the Graviton and pulse bomb next fight, and you just win. I think that's what you need to do now.
Absolutely. It's just
You
press
also
Q
have
to
Death
win.
Blossom coming, so.
Swaggy's been holding this grab for about maybe 15-20 minutes now. Just use it, please. Swaggy, you're good at this game. You can charge it fast. And oh, Frenchie's gonna use his ult. They probably don't need it, but they're gonna go for it anyway because why not? Swaggy, every time. I'm sorry, Swaggy. It's coming for you. Apparently, they really want you dead. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. Here's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna push in. Swaggy's gonna grab. Grimi's gonna use his ult. They're gonna get 3 picks off that. And then SMFH is gonna go nuts, get 20,000 kills in the backline and end the push.
Hopefully. But yeah, you have 2 minutes coming in. You have a couple more pushes. You can go in here. You have a Graviton search. You have a Pulse Wave, Death Blossom. You have a Valkyrie, and they're close to down Brigitte and Ryan. All you're more than halfway there. You definitely need to win this fight.
Use the grab. They're all there on the ground. Do it.
We're gonna try to get the Diva out of mech first because
There's
you
no
don't want to
Diva
risk
there.
it.
She's gone.
This might be the point you need to spot. You can toss it in now.
Swaggy.
Actually, it looks like they should have tossed it in before the. Actually, Trans is out, so now you can toss it in probably.
You could toss it in at any point, Swaggy. Come on.
Just go for the grab. You need to use there.
Ooh,
Earthshot might be good enough though. And there's the grab now. So
There
now
it
he's gonna use
is.
it.
Alright.
Clean up. He's gonna trap everyone left, and just start. The Diva one comes out. It doesn't even look like it matters. And you have 100 charge on the Zarya. There is a contest coming on from Tracer. It looks like. I know. It looks like it's actually Frenchie. So now the car is going to be moving to its destination. Mercy is trying to contest, but she's getting melted by the Zarya tractor being here. And yeah, it might just be over there. You're losing some. Actually, no, there's the kill on Naughty Gen, but Grimy finds a nice kill. Post one comes in, and not going to find anyone there. And you have the Diva will get demaxed. And yeah, this fight just looks like choke pokers. They might be able to take up this win.
SMFH is going to carry and watch it happen. They can't kill him. Can't kill him.
There comes another Shatter, and that's just exactly what you need to be doing here.
No one
Be
can
farming
kill
these ults,
SMFH.
getting these ults just to be able to clean up. They've already stalled for about another minute on this last fight, but you have T-Lord getting extremely low, and looks like, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Finally, SMFH goes down. That should be it. Surely.
Definitely
Oh,
that's
no.
good. I mean, I'd be very surprised if they can still come back and contest this. It might be there's another 2 meters. It looks like it will be. Oh no, not quite. Death Blossom goes in, and there it is. The choke pokers will take the series 3-1.
So close.
Very close. But in the end,
Choke
they did do
pokers.
it.
Yeah, that was excellent. Wow, I really think the Dankclan really took it up a notch, starting on Nepal and moving up, even through King's Row. If they were more
Definitely.
aggressive, they could be winning a trillion more maps, I think. They just need to be more aggressive, especially when you're getting the picks from your DPS. Like SMFH were getting constant picks. Hello, there you are on the kill feed. Oh, look at that
Oh
charge.
yeah, that was
That's
just
nice.
insane.
That's great. Played the game. 76% kill participation.
And 52 eliminations from Diver Mafia.
What a meme. That was really great. Good job by
But
both
yeah.
teams in that map.
But yeah, that was just great. I think MVPs from both teams. I think on the side of choke pokers, I gotta give it to either Grimy. I think Grimy definitely plays out of his mind. And I think
MVP?
obviously,
What? No way. Grimy was good, but he wasn't MVP. He was even being like outplayed by SMFH in the final 2 maps.
SMH was the MVP for.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I honestly think it has to go to Moneymaker. You don't see him much in the kill feed, but he's doing work in the backline. He's not letting his team die, and he's getting the discords where they need to be, and the sleep darts. I think it goes to Moneymaker.
Well, regardless of that, we did have a very good night. I think both teams. I actually think like I said, the first half looked very dominant towards choke poker. You'd think it'd be a 4-0, but no. In the second half, the Dankclan really stepped up and gave choke pokers a run for their money there.
Yeah, they absolutely did. It was a really, really great match by both teams. So congrats to Choke Pokers. Good job also to Dankclan. Bit more practice. You guys will be winning matches. But all in all, great match.
Yeah, all right. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully next time. Peace out.